Hey everyone, good to see you again. Welcome back to another tea video. Today I am bringing you another Bana tea. This is the 2016 Commemorative Raw Cake, Raw Pu-erh. So first, since I have it open, we're just going to get a quick dry leaf smell on it. Now this smells more like a raw pu-erh I'm used to. It doesn't smell super I don't know, super different with age. The raw pu-erh just a lot of the vegetal, floral, more astringent, fresh smells go away. This one has a little more to that, especially for a 2016. It's still got a fairly good amount of age on it for sure, in my opinion at least. And even the leaves don't look super like as dark as I'd expect, right? There's still some gold hues in there. There's still a little bit of like deep greens. Definitely interesting for sure. But I'm interested to try because 2016 is still quite a bit of age, and judging by the smell, I'm thinking it'll taste a little fresher than some of the last raw pours I've been trying, which is perfectly fine with me. But I've been looking on Bana Tea's website, and some of them in the sample pack, including this one, you can't buy in samples. You can only get them in the sample pack. So I guess that's just another reason to suggest the sample pack. It looks like quite a few of them are not available to even buy unless you want to get a full cake or a tong. And I'll show you the website in a second. I got a little excited to drink this and already did the wash, but doing the wash, my water was a little hot there, but aiming for 190 Fahrenheit. My water was at 200. I put it in the Guangdao Bay, so cooled it off a bit. Probably a little too hot still, but it'll be okay. So looking at that wash liquid, it is very clear, no muddiness. A few little specks made it in, but overall looks nice. We'll do a quick wet smell profile on this. Oh, it smells really nice. There's kind of like a sweet candy-ish like smell to it, along with that vegetal backing it up, and a bit of sweetness in there. Yeah, it's almost like a candied citrus. Very interesting for sure. Smells very nice, and then there is still a bit of the vegetal in there, which I'm digging. I think it's still pretty good. But we'll put some water in this Guangdao Bay real quick, and then we'll pour up that first steep. And we'll go for, I don't know, 10 seconds. That's what they suggest on the site. And then I'll read off the site in a moment. But I've really been enjoying these Bana teas, and I've been looking through their website, just getting an idea of what other things I'm going to try once I'm done with these samplers. And definitely a lot of high-end, like, real stuff. Like, normally I order from these, what I'd say are more new school, like, experimental tea companies, and this Bana Teas is, like, more traditional. So they got some real old school stuff that's really interesting that I'm curious to try. They even got teas from like the 1980s, so well before I was born. And then it is cool. I do have a already from one of the samplers a show pour from the year I was born. So that'll probably be one of the last ones I try, just because I don't know, it's cool. But hopefully I end up liking it. It is pretty interesting. Have a tea from the time you were born. I know some cultures, when they have like a daughter born, they'll make wine that year and bury it and start aging it, and then for her wedding they'll give that to him as like a gift. That'd be pretty cool to do with tea too. If you're a tea master, make a tea when your kid is born and age it and give it to him as a gift when they get married. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I poured up this first steep. Looks beautiful. Didn't even use a strainer. Very clear. Very nice. Like a deep orange color. Not too many specs. Looks great. I'll let it cool off for a moment. In the meantime, I'll show you the website. So, um, like I was saying, a lot of these are very aged, very high quality, more old school. So they tend to be a little on the pricier side. But in these cases, I feel the prices are very justified. So starting at the top, 2016 commemorative raw Pu-erh tea, early spring harvest. It is grade 1 through 3. Production area is Sichuan Bana. I should probably actually learn to say that. Prefecture, Yunnan Province. Taste characteristics. If you're looking for a good value raw Pu-erh that is made from quality base material and has good aging potential, look no further. Made with early spring leaves from arbor trees, this tea is thick, full-bodied, and smooth. From the aroma of the dry leaves to the well-balanced flavors and the fragrance lingering at the bottom of the cup. This tea represents a well-blended and well-crafted tea. This tea offers quick huigan and comfortable qi. It is with great anticipation from 2016 commemorative raw will age to an excellent tea in a few years. Stock up while the price is low. Available in individual cakes or a 10-cake tongue. Inside attractive packaging. And then there's the tongue for you. It comes in like a cool looking wrapper, and then there's the cake. Each cake is 100 grams for $57. So I wouldn't say it's horrendous pricing, especially for grade 1 through 3 material, 2016 aged. So far everything from Bana teas frankly is really solid, even if it's not some of it's not necessarily for me. It's all very solid, but quite a few really good reviews on this. There's 12 total, all 5 stars, so must be pretty decent, right? But let's get another wet smell profile on these leaves real quick. Yeah, smell very nice. There's that vegetal and there's that candied, like fruity note to it. I very much enjoyed the wet smell on this tea. The dry smell was nice too. It was just the dry smell was more typical of what I've experienced with raw Pu-erh up to this point. Not a bad thing. It's just not much to say on it. Once you smell like a reasonably fresh raw Pu-erh that's like 2 or 3 years aged, they all, for the most part, smell the same. Besides like the oddities, like the super floral ones or the super fruity ones. All right, we're gonna give this first steep a taste. I've let it cool off a little bit. Wow. A lot sweeter than I was expecting. That is scrumptious. I don't know if I should describe a tea that way, but very good. Very full body on it for sure. So far, only the first steep. Absolutely no astringency, no mouth drying. Very easy to drink. It once again. I think I described another tea like this recently, but for me, very reminiscent of a white tea. It doesn't have those characteristics I get because I'm pretty used to, I think, really fresh raw Pu-erh at this point, which is like really vegetal, really astringent, a lot of bitter, a lot of floral. This one has like literally none of that. It's very smooth, easy drinking. I get a little floral. I get a little fruitiness, very round mouthfeel. A lot sweeter than I expected. Let me do another steep. All right, I brewed it up, poured it off camera, but same temp, about 190 to 195. This one I was following their brewing guide and did closer to 5 seconds for that second brew rather than 10. But I do feel it already gained a little bit more color even in that short amount of time. I don't know if anyone knows why they go shorter for that second brew. Feel free to let me know because I have no idea. Seems kind of odd to me. But Yeah, let's try the second steep real quick. Yeah, once again, absolutely no astringency, no bitterness. It's a very balanced tea. Very comforting to drink, which I think is why I describe it like a aged white tea that I like drinking all the time. Very comforting, very round, a little bit of sweetness, very balanced, very easy to drink. No bitterness, no stringency, not mouth drying. Yeah, like I said, a little bit of that sweetness in the smell. There's a little bit of that fruitiness, a little bit of vegetal in there, a little bit of floral. Very full bodied. Yeah, just really good. I think you could probably pretty easily brew this grandpa style too as well. Just have it sitting around, especially like it's already not seeming to get bitter at all. I'm sure it will, but probably take a little more. So I'd say if you throw this in a thermos at like 185, 190, like you would a white tea, and just let it sit, it'd probably be fantastic as well. But I very much love this tea. I will for sure be ordering some. Fantastic. Another one going on the favorites list. I've had a lot lately, but this one is very good. Very. I would every day drink this. Absolutely. A little pricey, but very well worth it, I'd say. But I think that's all I have for this one. Very solid tea. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more tea content. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I think I've been enjoying all these Bana teas a lot. It's nice to delve into the more traditional style of Chinese teas. Very much enjoying it. These are all great. And I'll be definitely doing the rest of this raw pour sampler and then moving into the show pours and finishing those. So stay tuned. All right. See